Hi there, you YouTubers out there, RC YouTubers, RC enthusiasts. I've got a lineup of my solid axle RC monster trucks, and going from old school a bit to new school. So we're starting off with the Jug. It's a Tamiya Juggernaut 2. If you guys don't know what this thing is, for you new people out there, or new RC enthusiasts, or people that don't know what this is, it's a Tamiya Juggernaut 2. The Juggernaut 1 came out, and thing is that it didn't have, if you look closely, you see a plate over here, and just on top there, if you, my finger over there, those are cooling plates. Now, the Juggernaut 1, they did not have that, and the transmissions, the gears, they started melting, so they added those cooling plates onto there, and that's why this one is called a Juggernaut 2. So if you get a Juggernaut 1, make sure you get yourselves a transmission for a Juggernaut 2, otherwise your gears are going to melt. Or unless you figure out another way, but I don't know, but that's the information I know. Now, moving on next to the Tamiya Agrios. And well, it's an Agrios, it's called the TX2, but I decided to call mine Bigfoot 18 because, as you can see, I painted it a bit like in a Bigfoot 18 theme here with this red line here, but I don't have the graphics and the skill to, because over here and in between here you got this like it looks like sort of like a mountain area, rock area, you know, and but I don't, like I said, I don't have the skills to do that, and I don't know anyone here in the Netherlands to, you know, to spray paint it, but I decided to spray paint it like this, and just painted these black on top here as well. This part I decided to leave this window clear. I've seen a lot of, well, actually practically all of the bodies that I've seen of this truck has got they've blackened out this this window, or they just spray painted the same color, but I decided to keep it clear just to give it a bit of that more realistic monster truck look. And oh, by the way, I've decided to call this one my Dreadnought instead of a Juggernaut 2. So, because it's nameless, and I didn't put the stickers for it because I just think it looks a lot cooler. And I've got a Toyota Tundra body for this thing. I've spray painted purple. If you watch my other videos, I do have a video of it with a Tundra body on top here. So, anyways, I decided to call this one the Dreadnought. Now, moving on to a little bit of new school. This is a this one is being built with KYX parts, and I think that the axles are also KYX, but there could be also another make. I bought this from someone, and I added the sorry, the piggyback shocks. This one also didn't come with a servo savers. I put them on here because I busted the servo on here, and the shock straps I added, this aluminum rod I added onto there, and also the other one, this one here, just to give it a little bit of more realistic look. And added this light bar on top here. I made this plate for it, for the light bar to mount on top of here. This is for the flag, so I'm gonna see if I can get a little Ford flag for it and put it onto here when I'm driving with it. So, and I've also decided to make this sort of like a an RC Monster Jam truck, and this one is called Built Not Bought. I'm sure you guys have seen stickers a lot, but I've decided given this truck name Built Not Bought. Here's another little bit of new school. Oh, yeah, this is the Tamiya TXT1 chassis. I also bought this from someone, and I also did some of my own upgrades. The body, I had this body laying around, and these rubber mirrors, they're actually for the Juggernaut, in my case, my Dreadnought. And I decided to put them on here, and purple is my most favorite color, and I didn't have stickers for it except for these little Tamiya stickers and obviously the original stickers for it, but this isn't original. And I've decided to call this truck Top Gear. And anyways, it has a Castle setup, so a Castle motor and a Castle ESC. So, and this one is, as you can see, four-wheel steering, also four-wheel steering. And if you watch my videos about this one, I made the front bumper for it and the rear wheelie bar for it. And as you can see, it's a Ford F250 Super Duty body, and I also made the mounts for this at work, the body mounts. So I had to drill holes. Unfortunately, I had to drill 2 holes into the chassis in order to mount the body posts or body mounts. And I must say, I'm pretty chuffed with myself because it turned out very, very well. And this truck as well, sorry, I'm jumping here. But anyways, I added these pulley knives on the rear, the tow bar. Yeah, and I and I added some number plates. I removed this one off of here very carefully, and I took a little small aluminum plating, something like this, but this one is cut into shape or into size for something else, and just used double-sided tape and just stuck them onto there. Also on this Ford here, this fits the truck so awesomely, because this is also an F350 Super Duty. This actually comes from off of an Aztec Ford F350 Super Duty, the smaller version of the 1/5 scale. If you watch my channel, then you'll see it's the big 1/5 scale body. It's on the top it's blue, on the rear it's on the top it's blue, on the bottom part is silver. And if you watch a few more videos into my channel, you'll see it's a smaller body, and then the top is red and the bottom is silver. So I decided to take off that sticker on the rear bumper and put it on here, and it fits so awesomely onto my dreadnought, so to speak. This one doesn't have number plates, but actually it does on the front and the rear. Actually, this comes off my Transport Hummer, the civilian Hummer, and I decided to put them onto here. This one has it on the front. Just got to be careful here so I don't bang them together, and also the rear. So yeah, I decided to rename my trucks, but this is a Ford Raptor body. So this one has lights, this one has lights, these lights don't work, but these ones do work. And if you watch my channel as well, what I can do is now is I can put on the chassis lights on here in the bumper. I made these myself. I've got a switch in here, so I had lights in the bumper here and also on the chassis, and I haven't seen anyone do this, so I think I'm the first person in the world that has done this to a Juggernaut. And it lights up very, very nice on the rear over here. So yeah, it also has lights in the indicators, but if you watch my channel, I made a few videos about my Juggy or my Dreadnought, Dready, about the lights. Anyways, now moving on to the newest addition to my solid axle RC monster truck family. If you guys recognize this thing, I'm sure you do. If you don't, it's the Losi LMT Son of a Digger Munch Jam 2.0 RC monster truck. And this thing has the AI gyroscope thingy installed into it, so when it does wheelies a lot better, you know, and it doesn't scrape this much, and it can do stoppies and moonwalks, and it can do bicycles. I've even seen them do it like this, and then just like Ryan Anderson in real life, you know, turning it around like that. But you know, if you do that, you damage. Obviously, you're going to damage the wall of the tires and the rims as well. So you know, I'm just going to run this thing on 2S. I'm not going to go 3S or 4S, because I have seen people running these things on 3 and 4S, and it goes very fast and it pulls to the side, or you roll it and you damage it, and I do not want to damage this body. I do drive my RCs, but I'm not much of a basher. I just like driving them, and obviously if they do topple over, it happens, but I'd rather do it on grass or on sand, not gravel or on tarmac roads, because then you scrape up these beautiful bodies, and they are so expensive. This thing costs more than $100. This thing costs like $60 just for the body shell, you know. And then this one comes off of AliExpress, but the person that I bought this from, I mean, I did pay. Obviously these things are expensive, so you guys know what I'm talking about, and you put a lot of time and energy and effort into spray painting your bodies. Look, if you are very wealthy, if you make a lot of money, you know, if you're a big YouTuber, then obviously you don't care about it. You just go ahead and buy another one. But I mean, I don't have that much money. I mean, I'm bought these to invest into my YouTube channel, so I can drive them and entertain you guys and whatnot. And you know, as you can see, I've done a lot to my Dreadnought, and you know, if you recognize all, you know, the parts, what I've done to it, and you can obviously see in this one as well. This one doesn't have the original shocks. It's got these piggyback shocks. They're adjustable, so if you screw these in, they become more stiffer. These don't. These are the King off-road racing shocks. This one as well, if I screw them in, they become more stiffer, but I've got them all set up just right, so they shock perfectly fine. These ones are a little bit more stiffer, but this one is I'd say this one is a bit more heavier. But anyways, I've got everything set up just right. But anyways, this is my solid axle monster trucks versus the independent suspension. Now I'm gonna take some photos and make another video of this. Is part 1. I'm gonna go to part 2. Part 2, you'll see my independent suspension trucks. See you in the next video. Bye. See ya. Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of my video of RC monster trucks, solid axle versus independent suspension. Well, it is independent suspension. This thing has a lot of lift. This one as well. This one has wider A arms, and this one is completely wide, so this one can even flex even higher. But this one has the push rod suspension system. But I'm sure you RC enthusiasts already know what this is. This is the Traxxas Summit. This is the very first one that came out. So it doesn't have a brushless or castle or whatever. It just has the 730 motor in it, I think it is. I'm sorry, but I tend to forget some of these things. 775 motor. So I'll just show you now. So as you can see, it's all stock, and the only thing that I did to it is that I added these pulling eyes on the rear And this little number plate, again, like I explained, just took aluminum plating, but I rounded this one off so at least I can access the screws as well to put a new bumper or whatever's. Also added pulling eyes on the front and the chassis. If you guys know this truck, it has 4 lights in the front and 6 in the rear, as you can see. What I did to mine is, usually you can buy this light bar for it, but I didn't. I drilled holes, put LED lights into there. There's even a switch for it to switch them on and off. It has lights in the headlights and as well as on the rear. Those are red lights, and these small little ones on top here are white. So it's kind of like searchlights. This is connect a 9-volt battery onto there, and the 9-volt battery I connect onto here. Well, it's connected like this, but then I zip tie it underneath from here, and then I connect it all together, and they all work perfectly fine. So yeah, this is an awesome thing. You can lock the diffs, but like I said, if you guys know this truck, you know what I'm talking about. Now let's move on to my T-Max 3.3. This is the most powerful T-Max of a nitro that they made. As you can see, this is the exhaust pipe. There's a cylinder. This one is electrical started, so you just put it here and it starts up. And I hate the pulling starters. Those things are freaking useless because they break every time. Or your fingers when you pull on it, and then I always, when the motor's hot, or the cylinder when it's hot, when it cuts down, and when you want to pull on it again, or you come against the cylinder block and you burn your fingers or something, or you cut your fingers open on these, because these are razor sharp, these the cylinder fins. But anyways, apart from that, I did some tuning to it. But if you watch my channel, I have made a video about it, and I explained to what I did. As you can see, it has these Integy piggyback shocks, other wheels, and these are different wheels. There's also Integy the wheel locks for it, or the, what do you call them? Yeah, well, the nuts for the wheel to put it on there. But anyways, I did a lot to this thing, so yeah. But I'm going to in the future I will be making videos about these awesome nitro trucks. And then getting onto my T-Max 1.5. Yeah, I also got a nice little number plate for it, and as you can see, it's not original. It's a Dodge Ram body. I did a lot to this thing, and as well, it has the same Integy shocks on here as well. But I kept the original blue ones for this one, and I wanted to put this just to make it, just to fit the look of the body and whatnot. Put the red, we'll just put the original red springs on here, and this one has the blue one, so it matches the body as well. So, anyways, as you can see, these are awesome wheels. These wheels, you can also buy them in real life. I've seen a lot of Dodge Rams 1500 to 2500s driving around with them. Ford F-150s, 250s, 350s, not the dualies, just the Super Duty F-350s with these wheels on as well. And I've also seen some Toyota Tundras with these wheels. So I saw these wheels at RC 4-wheel drive, and I fell directly in love with them. And I sent them a message, and I asked them, hey, you got some wheels laying around? Because they were sold out apparently, and but it did sell on the site. There were 2 sets left. And I sent a mail, and the guy said, no, I'm sorry, we just sold both of the sets. And then the next day I got an email from him, and he said, well, apparently he found the last set. They were actually somewhere in a warehouse, stashed away in a dark, dusty corner in Hong Kong, in a warehouse. And I was so thankful for the guy that I even paid a bit more, so I gave him a bit of a tip. But these things, they look so freaking awesome, these bead locks. They're even bead locks on the inside. But if I've made actually a few videos about this, about my T-Max 1.5cc, and The reason why I chose this 1500 body is because this is a 1.5 cc, so it fits the 1500 so nicely. And obviously, and I said in my other video that I gave my names, I gave my RC trucks names, but I just decided just to name this one the Team X Dodge Ram 1500. So yeah, this one also has lights. I built lights all into it, onto the body and whatnot, and also on the top here, as you can see, the light bar on top there. And yeah, also put pulling eyes onto the bumper. I screwed them on. Yeah, firstly had tie wraps on them, but then I decided, well, let's try and see if I could screw them on, and I did. I had to drill holes, tiny little holes and tiny little screws. I found 16 screws just laying around in my little screw box, and then put them on there, so it gives a bit more realism. And I've done a lot to this thing, but like I said, watch my channel, keep an eye out for this bugger, and you can watch it and you can see what's up. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care, have fun, stay safe, have fun out there on the RC trails. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I want to become a huge YouTuber, investing money to help people and animals in need. It's my dream job to own and drive a monster truck, a real life-size monster truck, and hopefully one day work for Monster Jam. And it's my dream goal, just like Mr. Beast and quite a few YouTubers out there, raise money for people and for animals in need. I don't need a huge house. I don't need 10 to 15 to 20 expensive cars just to show how much money I got and whatnot. Just live in a small little house, a nice cozy house, so I can take care of myself and my cats. I've got 2 cats at the moment, but I would like some dogs, and just build a garage next to it, so I can build my monster trucks and keep working on my RC cars, kind of like what Kevin Talbot is doing. I'm sure you RC enthusiasts know who Kevin Talbot is. He's an awesome RC enthusiast. He makes awesome videos. But the thing is, like I said in the first episode of this video, I don't like to bash my trucks around and destroy them and whatnot, because they cost a lot of money, and I put a lot of time and effort into them. I do love to drive them, but anyways, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please help me out to reach my 1,000 subscribers, and my 1,000th subscriber I'm going to give away something. I'm going to treat them to an RC monster truck. I'm not going to say which one and whatnot. So I do have it here in my home, and I will send it to you so you can enjoy this hobby just as much as I can. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, and again, thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and just have fun. That's all I can say at the moment, is just have fun out there. That's the most important, just having fun. And I know goofiness pays off on YouTube, so I'm going to try and be more goofy, a bit more laughable for you guys and whatnot. So I know now life isn't too serious, but they say, you mustn't be too serious. And if you're too serious, people say you must let go of yourself. You must just be a bit more goofy. You're a bit more goofy, you let go of yourself, and people say you must be more serious. So but the thing is, all in all, just to have fun. And the thing is that I'm sorry, I'm just blabbering on about here, but the thing is that I bought Kevin Talbot's course, except for the camera course, because I can take videos and I can take pictures. I mean, I'm learning that by myself. So, but in one of his videos, he said, don't copy anyone. So I'm not trying to copy him. I'm not trying to copy anybody else. I'm just being myself. And that's the key to this YouTube program thing. You have to be yourself. That's the most important thing as well, and just to have fun. But the thing, I'm also here to inform, entertain you guys, give you guys top RC tips on this awesome hobby. And I'm keeping the box, and it's in here, so It's such an awesome box. But anyways, guys, thank you again for watching my channel. Thank you so much again for supporting me. And hopefully the next time, well, not hopefully, soon, I'm gonna make 2 little parts for this one, but I'll make a video about that, so don't worry about it. Next week I'm going to make a little video about a few things on the Zing. Gonna make shock straps for it and 2 aluminum bars for the chassis, but I'll make a video about that. But anyways, so don't worry, next week it's gonna come out. So anyways, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me. And just remember, just have fun out there. And this is what this hobby is about, and that's what life is about. You're just having fun, putting a smile on your face, and that's what I want to do for you guys. I want to put a smile on your face, you know. And like I said, I'm gonna try a bit more, be a bit more goofier out there and whatnot. But like I said, if you watch my channel, I made quite a few videos about this one and about that one, what I've done to it, and I've tuned them up. And as you can see, this one has a winch. Oh, by the way, my Juggernaut also has a winch. So, anyways, guys, see you in the next video. Again, take care, stay safe, have fun out there on those trails. See you guys in the next video. Okay, bye. See ya. Yeah.